All right, guys, so we're ready to get started. Thank you for your patience. I just want to go ahead and put some numbers out for you guys to understand. The whole thing that we're doing here is, we want to take people from where you are here today to wealth, okay? We want to do from here where you are today, we want to bring you into wealth, okay? So there's a couple steps to doing that, but the first thing I want everyone to understand is this, okay? For the most people who don't really fully understand what we're doing or don't understand everything, today we're going to really cover and focus on the action steps to get you to where you need to go. And you will continue to understand as time goes on. You'll continue to understand how things are happening. All right. So very, very, very simple. Everybody knows this to be true. Okay. There are right now in Africa, there's 400 million people that live on less than $2 a day. Okay, that's the reality for Africa. There's more than 400 million people in sub-Saharan Africa that make $2 a day. I'm going to use Nigeria as an example. Why? Because we've been in Nigeria right now for over 3 years. There's people in Nigeria making money with us, and some of them are on this actual line. I'll ask a couple of them to speak right afterwards and kind of share exactly what it is that they have experienced with being a part of Hummanity-Protocol. Okay, so currently, the average salary in Nigeria, and it's probably the same throughout most of Africa, is between 30 to 60 US dollars, which is really 30,000 to 60,000 Naira per month, right? So the average person is making between 30 to 60 Naira a month, 1,000 Naira per month. What does that work out to be in dollars? In dollars, if you did that number divided by 30, that is somewhere between $1 US to $2 US per day, which is on average 1,000 to 2,000 Naira per day. Okay. Now I'm gonna add one other thing in here as well, because this is considering this is an 8-hour day and an hour to go back and forth to work. So you're looking at 10 hours to make roughly $1 to $2. Okay, I'm gonna go with $2. This is easy to work with. So if you got $2 per day, and you're talking about 10 hours transportation back and forth, taking the bus, eating food, everything like this, really 2,000 Naira, divide that by 10. That means that you're really making about 200 Naira per hour, which in the US, so you guys in the US and overseas got to understand that's about 20 cents per hour. Okay, so the president of this country, Mr. Marcus Dukes, what he was able to do is he understood from going to Nigeria, understanding how it works, creating job opportunities with the federal government of Nigeria, 1 million jobs, which is the largest job creation program globally anywhere in the world. He understood that this is what was happening there. So with our program, to keep it real simple, our program will be paying people at least $2 USD per day, which is roughly about 2,000 Naira per day. I think that is like 34 South African Rand. I'm not sure how much it is in CDs, but just take the US dollar, convert it to your own money. These numbers are roughly the same thing all the way across Africa, okay? So with our program, people will be able to make at least $2 US, 2,000 Naira, $2 US a day, but that is per hour. So our work day is only 2 hours, which means with us in a work day, you will make about $4 US per day, which is about 4,000 Naira per day. And that's not walking in the hot sun. That's not lifting any packages or anything like that. That is just simply being able to log on to the internet and teach people what you're learning right now, which is how to log on to blockchain, how to do a couple simple tasks. So how do we know that this will work? Well, anybody can tell you for sure that if they're making 20 cents an hour and you gave them the opportunity to be able to make, if they're making 200 Naira an hour, you give them the opportunity to be able to make 2,000 Naira an hour, is pretty easy to know that you're gonna have people going to work. Why does this model work as well? For another simple reason. In the US, Canada, Australia, all of the rest of the main world, okay? People are willing to pay $4 minimum, $4 minimum per hour to have people in Africa do the things that they might not want to do, or just to be employed by them. Why? Because how do we know this? Because in the US, minimum is somewhere between $10 to $15 an hour to do these same kind of tasks, right? So people over here can make at least this amount, right? So which means that if we pay 2 and we charge 4, company has to be paid in the middle. It means that we forever and ever and ever and ever will have business, right? It means that forever and ever and ever we'll have business. Okay, how does that relate to you? It means that Hummanity-No-Protocol, right? Hummanity-No-Protocol is looking for a certain amount of number of people, and we're going to explain to you what that number is. I'm going to actually have the president come up and explain that to you in a second. But we're looking for a certain number of people for Africa, right, to be able to make, and the numbers are something like this: 10,000 and 32,000 and 300. Okay, so we're looking for about 32,000 people in Africa that will share in the overall income of this whole system, which means that there'll be people here making at least, if you qualify in this area, we'll talk about how to qualify, you're making at least $500 a month, that is about 500,000 Naira. And you can qualify for that in the next few days by following through this particular process. There's some of you guys in Dubai that fall in this process will be able to make about 1,500, that's 1.5 USD, which is roughly about 5,000 AED per month. You do the math, whatever country you in, right? So this is what we're looking for right now. And we're going to show you how to qualify for this piece, because this piece right here will give you the ability, one, to stand out, to get out of some extreme poverty situations. 2, it gives you a chance to be free. It gives you a chance to have people back at home, or people around you, your friends, your family, whoever else around you, to be able to be free, so you don't have to keep supporting them if that's what you don't want to do at this particular point in time. All right, so let me go ahead and bring up the president of Hummanity-No-Protocol. This guy is a guy that has spent a lot of time in Africa, meeting the presidents of Africa, all the way to having created the largest job creation program in Nigeria, which was to do 1 million people to be employed in Nigeria with the federal government of Nigeria. And so Nigeria is getting a little bit of edge because this is where the program started. Why? Because the president of Sierra Leone said, take this product to Nigeria. If it works in Nigeria, it'll work for the rest of Africa. So he started in Nigeria doing so. As a result, what happened, COVID came in. He had raised $30 million to the NASDAQ company. And as a result, COVID happened and he got stuck in Dubai. And then what they did was they took 2 of the actually admins on the phone right now, Chioma and Strategy. They were the first people that they started with 3 years ago, building this project out in Nigeria. And they were able to bring 100,000 people. A lot of you guys are in their group some kind of way, but they brought 100,000 people to this platform in 90 days. Okay, so this is coming, guys, and we want to put you in position to be able to own this, because this right here is for you. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring up the president of Hummanity-No-Protocol, Mr. Marcus Dukes, who is actually direct partnership with the oldest son of the royal family, the King of Dubai, Mr. President, the oldest Sheikh Marwan bin Mohammed bin Al Maktoum. Okay, so let me have the president come up and go ahead and show you guys how this is put together, how the pieces are connected, and how you guys are going to be able to win this activation of humanity, Mr. President.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jamal. All right, we're going to be, we have had a lot of presentations around about the system, technology, blockchain, what we're going to do. Today, we're strictly going to talk about the structure. So this is what's most important for people to understand the structure over the next couple of days and weeks. So you can look back at the presentations about the system, about the technology, about Hummanity-Protocol. They're all there. We'll keep going with those. This is simply about the structure of the company, how to get yourself in position, the structure of the company. So. So, top of the company, we'll call this the crown. Crown includes myself. His Highness. Our partner. Royal family. Includes our founders group. And it's going to include 300 people from the community. Underneath the crown, two different groups from the another two groups from the community. One that has 10,000, will have 10,000 members, another one will have 32,000 members. Underneath that's 150,000. We'll call NFT miners. It's a new term. Don't worry about it. You'll learn what it is there, but NFT miners. This is a number that you will be familiar with. Under there is 1.5 million NFTs. Those 1.5 million NFTs, as you know, will control about 150 million Dahu, digitally assisted humans. People who are trained on our system to make money and do tasks. And then under there is the rest of humanity. Everybody else on the planet. Okay. So, simply put, again, this is the crown. This is the top. This is effectively the founders group. This is effectively the top, essentially be the head of the governance mechanism for humanity. This is to myself, His Highness, the founders group, and 300 people from the community, from the network, from the group of NFT owners will earn their way up into this position. We have two other positions for that are 10,000, 32,000. Talk about those in a second. Those are all merit-based. People will be able to earn themselves up to a position. Then we have the NFT miners. NFT miners, or people who are looking to sponsor NFTs through community staking program. Through the community staking program. So sponsor NFTs through the community staking program. Then we have 1.5 million NFTs. These are free. And these will be spread across the globe. The global. Each NFT has, again, 100, must maintain 100 members, Dahu, so these are connected here. And everybody else up under that. So now, with that being said, let's talk about the things that are happening right now. So right now, there's 3 positions that people can earn into. These are all merit-based. And the competition for these 3 positions start today. So we're gonna have an order of merit. The bottom position, which we call the cornerstone. Cornerstone, first you have 3 qualifying people. So you need 3 qualifying people to be part of the cornerstone. Second group. The immortals, you need to have 10 qualifying members up under you to be part of that group. And then the top group, which is the 300, it literally is just the top 300 performers overall. Okay, so we're looking to fill the top 42,000 spots. Now, for those of you who are in Nigeria who've been with us for a while, think of this as very similar to these three will be our now ambassadors. Thinking of 32,000 as ambassadors, just super ambassadors, a lot more pay. Think of this as our admins. This is for people who've been with us in Nigeria. And think of this as, this would be Chiroma strategy. Our national leaders. Okay, so just so you understand systematically how it worked. Again, it's real simple. Jamal's gonna come up here in a second and explain to you what you need to do, exactly the steps to qualify for these positions. But these positions are super important because these positions set the foundation for everything that's going to be humanity after that. This is the final setting. So now, just like people had opportunity 3 years ago to become part of, some of you guys have been admins for the whole 3 years. These are paid positions. These are positions that are ongoing. Some of you remain qualified, paid positions, and these positions that sit on top of the entire structure, including the 300, the top 300, actually sit at the governance level, where they get to sit in and opine, vote on different opportunities and things that are going on forward with the network. Very, very important. These positions, once filled, this is again is a one-time opportunity, and first come, first serve. And the second that we have the 32,000, 10,000, we completely lock up the positions. So it's important for everybody to create now their teams, get their people registered, whether it's here, or here, and try to qualify. Everybody you register will have an opportunity to have this free NFT. So everyone you register will have an opportunity to have this free NFT. This is what we've been talking about the whole time. Ready to start the official last claim process for the free NFT. So everybody you're talking to, everybody you register will have an opportunity to have a free NFT. This is day one. So these registrations, as we walk through the process, we're going to start with the Red Matter Capital. They're going to go through Red Matter Capital, getting everybody to get a MetaMask account or Trust Wallet account. Everybody to join our Telegram. Everybody to get an Ego miner, and then the ability for all those people to do an NFT claim. That's the process. Jamal and one other guests will come up and explain you more about the process. But look, everybody who know me, who've been working with me for the last 3 years, everybody who's here, I know what it is. You know how many people wanted to be admins. You know, hundreds of, if not 1,000 people coming. How can I be an admin if we only have so many admin spots? We only have so many ambassador spots. Same here. Once these spots are gone, these spots are gone. So do your best to qualify for these spots while they're available. This is the beginning of the foundation of everything that will be humanity after this. So with that being said, I'm going to bring back up Jamal. He's going to go over how to do it, and he's going to bring up a guest who's going to also talk. And guys, this is day one. Everybody's going, so run as fast as you can. You know how it is. When it's gone, it's gone.
When it's gone, it's gone. That's what it is. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go over this real quick. Which camera? This one?
Yeah, get this one.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna go over this real quick, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna bring up our Mr. Wojciech, who's done very, very, very well in this industry, over $1 billion in sales. We're gonna tie it all back together. So we're gonna go through it real quickly. A lot of you guys have. This is red. Oops. All right. So this is the process. Okay. The first thing you should be doing right now, the first thing you should be doing is making sure your RMC, Red Matter Capital. There's a couple of issues in there. Don't worry, work through them. And if you get stuck on that part, go to the next step, which is going to be your E-Gold miner. Then the last step is going to be actual claiming NFTs. So I'm going to talk about this piece. Wojciech is going to talk about this piece, and then we're going to wrap the whole thing together, okay? So you guys understand it. Okay. So Red Matter Capital, you need to have an account created, okay? Now, I'm going to give you 4 steps. If you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 not finished, you don't qualify, okay? If you got 3 and 4 finished and 1 and 2 not finished, you don't qualify. So all 4 steps are ingredients to the success pie that we put in together, okay? So the process is you get an account at Red Matter Capital. Next thing, whoever referred you, you need to send them your email and phone number. Phone. Okay, step 1, account. Step 2, when you finish register, send whoever referred to you your email and phone number. Take a screenshot, send them your email and phone number. Step 3, you have the choice which wallet you want to get. And if you don't know the person that's referring you, they will have their setup so they can help you as well through this process. And we're also going to have a group for support with admins to help you through. So don't message me and tell me, Jamal, I'm stuck on this, because we have to get this whole process going. There's people in place that's going to help you with this process, all right? So if you have any issue, ask the person that referred you. They will bring you to this admin, this support group, and the support team will help you to figure out what issue you're having, what it is with Red Matter, if you need whatever it is, okay? Account, email. You're going to download what's called MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Okay. If you're real familiar with this kind of stuff and you got another wallet you want to use, fine. But these are the 2 I'm recommending because these are the 2 that we know well, and these are the 2 that most people already understand how to use. Okay. Number 4, we're gonna give to the person who referred to you $3 in BNB. Now with this $3, somebody asked a question earlier, which is fine. If you want to take this and go away with $3, you're welcome to, but you will not be a part of this process. This is where the real money begins, okay? This is where you qualify for all the big stuff that Marcus just showed to you guys on this side, the crown, the 300, that's the big money. So if you really want to make the big money, you're going to go this way, okay? If $3 is enough for you, take the $3, but you don't get to play in this game, okay? All right, so with that, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 must be complete to be qualified, okay? If you're missing a step, it's not done. So get with the person who referred you, get with the admins, and make sure that all of these steps are completely done in order to qualify. Now I'm gonna bring up Mr. Wojciech. Mr. Wojciech, just kind of give you a quick introduction. Mr. Wojciech has done, put together teams that have done billions of dollars in sales, billions with E. Okay, like Bitcoin, that's billions. Okay, so I don't know too many people have done $1 billion in sales. So if you're not paying attention to this, you're missing out the opportunity to work with a person who's made, on some days, in his best days, $100,000 a day, which is 100 million Naira in one day, okay? So take this to the full benefit and utilize this, all right? So he's gonna explain E-Gold Miner. He's a founder, one of the founders of E-Gold, understands the process. And after he explains this piece, we'll talk about the claims piece and we'll wrap up and you get to work. Mr. Wojciech.
So hello everyone, my name is Wojciech Guzda, I come from Poland. I've been in network industry since last 12 years. Since 2015, I've been involved in Bitcoin, and I work very closely with developers of E-Gold. And I start to be passionate about entire technology like blockchain, smart contract, and NFTs since last 3 years. So I went to crypto very deeply. So let me explain you very fast what is E-Gold about. So basically, everybody understands Bitcoin, and we have E-Gold here. So basically to verify all transaction on Bitcoin network, people need to purchase miners. So what we did with Eagle, we turn NFT into virtual mining machine. So people can mine Eagle. But what is special about Eagle? So all people love Bitcoin because have only 21 million Bitcoins, and there will be never more Bitcoin than 21 million. What we did with Eagle, we little bit copied this idea of 21 million, but we add very crazy burning logic. So what does it mean? So when people buy, for example, miners, we burn some Eagle. When people claim, we burn some Eagle. On depreciation, I will not talk about details right now. On depreciation, we burn some Eagle. So we have three different burning logic. So just if you compare Bitcoin and Eagle, just imagine, for example, Bitcoin is already like 14 or 15 years on the market. But there will be, of course, some Bitcoins are missing, but there will be only 21 million, and Bitcoin doesn't have any burning mechanism. If we turn into the Eagle, in 1 year, we burn more than 600,000 Eagle. So basically what we are referring to Eagle itself is like Eagles simply have better tokenomics than other coins. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Shortly about Eagle, and you can go to eagleproject.com, read more information, and I believe we're gonna meet on another Zoom very, very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wojciech. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go back 2 screens here somewhere because I just drew this downstairs, just so I don't have to draw it again. Hold on. All these guys are plans for you guys on the screen. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this because somebody wants to play YouTube, and it's not us, I promise you. Okay, good. All right, I just drew this downstairs so you guys can see, okay? Here's what the pathway is, again, right? This right here, if you guys ever watch like any of those race car games, all your cars line up right here, all right? My race car goes vroom, vroom, kind of. All right, so basically, you want to line up your people here, okay? Again, as Marcus explained, to get into these groups, you get 3 people first, you enter this, you pre-qualify for this group right here. So get your 3 people, having their account, the email, phone number, MetaMask and Trust Wallet setup, $3 for Ego. Again, if a person wants to take the $3 for Ego, if you don't want to take the $3, you get $2, and you get to exit the system. All right, $3 for Ego to pay the fees, gas, et cetera, okay? So you want to line your people up here. What does that mean? Get all your people to qualify here as fast as possible. What it means is get your 3 people to do this whole process, your 5 people did this whole process, your 10 people to get this whole process. This is how you get into this piece right here. Why? Because when we open up and we start the race, right? The last thing you want to be doing is when everybody's going through here, qualifying to get to this big money, which is going to sit on top of the rest of the world. The last thing you want to be doing over there is watching YouTube. What you want to be doing instead of watching YouTube is you want to have your whole team moving forward like an army, moving forward like a well-oiled machine. I like you guys to say well-oiled machine, right? Yeah. Well-oiled machine. So you want to grab everyone, bring them up to this line, get everything qualified. Every person must have account, email number, telephone, MetaMask, Trust Wallet. These must go to the person who sponsored you. These ones right here, the email, phone number, send them to the person who sponsored you, take a screenshot. They'll pass to the next person. The admins will have it. That way everybody gets to pay and everything is controlled in a nice, smooth manner, okay? Again, people want to ask the same question, but Jamal, I got the MetaMask and I got the Red Matter Capital account. Did you send an email? No, you're not qualified, okay? This is the process. Line everybody up. And then when we drop the flag and we say go, right? Everybody's gonna go claim these pieces here. You're gonna run right through here and claim. This will make you a bunch of money, by just following this process, and this will make you a whole bunch of money by following this process as well. All right, and with that, I think that's enough for a presentation. You got an understanding, you see where things are going, right? Start here, and if for some reason you got a little bit of you got a little bit of a RMC issue, something like that, work with the person who's with you and let them help you to get your people signed up on the Ego, come back to the right matter capital. But in order to move forward, you must have all this done, but don't get stuck. If for some reason you have an issue with your RMC account, help the person that started you, help that person to work with you directly so you can get started, you keep moving forward. With that, I think that's it. And after this, once this is done, this right here is a registration. This right here is a race, all right? Another question people asked earlier was, if that's my name, B, from downstairs, Blessing. So a Blessing, refer to person with 3 people. Does Blessing's person with 3 people also get into this group? Yes. You want to get you, your family, your cousins, your mom, your dad, just not the dog, because they can't use MetaMask, right? But you want to get everybody in your village, or you want to get everybody in town, everybody in Dubai, wherever it is, you want to get them connected so that they could be in this group with you. So they make money, your family makes money, and you don't have to send all that money. You keep some more money in your pocket. All right. So if you refer a person and that person has their 3, they qualify to be in this group with you. If you refer this person right here called Happy, who's downstairs as well, if Happy refers 10, but you only refer 3 people, then Happy is going to be up here in this higher rank. You'll be down here in this higher rank, which means that it doesn't matter who refers you. This is all merit-based. So if you do the work, you can make more money than the person that refers you, and that is fair. Is that fair? Okay, fair. I love it. I love fair. Okay, good. And if this is me over here and I'm hanging out and I ain't doing nothing, I don't get to get a free ride into this money. What I will be, though, I'll be somewhere down here in the bottom underneath all this stuff. So last thing, we're paying for out of our pocket, okay? So this should be a first goal, right? We're paying for the first 2,000 Eagle miners. That's what we're paying for. After this, we know people here can get 7 dirham, people in the US can get $2, people back at home, they can figure out how to get $2 together, right? So we're paying for the first 2,000 of you guys to get through this process, right here. After this, we won't be paying this $3 anymore. Okay, we don't want to go broke before we start. Right? So we just keeping it real. That's how it works. With that being said, I think you understood it. Last time, get your RMC, get these 4 steps done, your RMC account open, email, telephone number sent to the person that referred you, download MetaMask Trust Wallet, $3 in BNB, get your miners set up. When you have 3 people refer to do the same thing, you in this $32,000 group, 32,000 group, which is big money. When you have 5 people, you're in the next group, and so on and so forth. All right. Get everyone together, get them ready, help them to get through the process as well. What you get them paid for is helping your people to get on blockchain so they can take advantage of all the benefits that blockchain has, and people stop taking advantage of them. That's what you're here to do. And then we will, 1, 2, 3, we will activate humanity. 1, 2, 3. Activate.